Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sunday's edition, the David Meade Show, Fall River, Mass. And, but today I'd like to, I want to address, some things that's really happening here in the city of Fall River. It just happened to caught my eye, and and again, I know today's Sunday, so I know that, and it's February 22nd. I'm not February 22nd. I'm sorry about that. But I know that it's Sunday, and and it's very rare do a show on a Sunday. Usually, it would be a Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays and Fridays at 7 p.m. But today, I couldn't let this wait. So actually, I just really want to read it, and so I can you know read it to you. So uh, and this is, and I'm gonna give Gene St. Pierre the credit for this because this is really his. He's the one that really put it out there. He's the one that really put it out there. So with a gunshots every week and stabbings and bank robberies and general acts of violence, according to all across the city. When was the last time we had a city council public safety committee meeting in the community or at all? Public safety subcommittees in a place to address these public safeties with the community. At one time, a number of years ago, they were meetings across the city. They were meet at neighborhoods, associations, meeting at different various of the public had any opportunity to tell them what is going on in the community and to be the eye of the ears of the committee. For some reason, in the past 3 years, we have seen less public safety meetings when the former city council public safety chairman calls for meetings in the community. For the whatever reason, the mayor wouldn't find a problem, which is or taking that opportunity to play politic. The mayor does not like to hear people say to this the city isn't safe, which is the city's not safe because there's been string of robberies, there's been string of shootings in the community for maybe the last couple of months. So the mayor does not like to hear people say the city isn't safe. The city's not safe at all. At every opportunity, literally lies and say that the city isn't safe, and he doesn't fear walking in any neighborhood or however he was not be seen walking in a particular violent right-in areas at night, even when he has police forces to escort him. He his monster and manipulations, words, and converting you. He is doing a great work for the city as his friends develop general rich and cost of living, included rent below the proof of now. We have shots hitting vehicles, hitting houses, and hitting people, and we getting monkeys, monkey see, monkey do. Nothing approaches. And numbers of years ago, Mayor was put on recall because there was a 552 firemen, and the city was in a uproar picketing and calling for his removal. I cannot remember the last time the Fall River Police Department at 445 had 145 men and women to keep the city safe. To even get closer to what we need, we would need an additional 60 or more police to be hired. But yet, we do not get any recruits, and we are not putting every effort into getting officers from the community to come here using the federal money we have to give bonuses or current police officers to join our force rather than and chain and developers. Let's see what the people have to say. Jason Rambo, we are at the point of no return. He's right. Jeffrey, I told you, agree with you again, and they need to get their acts together. We have a failed city council to run this public safety meeting. You see, it has been a bad for 25 years because everyone knows each other, is growing up together, and they cover for each other. But they commit crimes but they are hiding in our schools and abusing children. All the agencies and abusers. Oh yeah. So quite a few comments over here. Like myself, the Mayor Cogan is doing anything at all to address these public safety in the community. Of course not. I mean, he's not addressing anything that's really happening here in the community. So, but see, but it's okay though. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's he. See, the thing is with the mayor of the city of Fall River, he thinks it's safe. You know what I'm saying? And it's not. Okay. I'm going to have many people tell me. I'm going to say that a lot of people told me that that they're not safe here in the community at all because of the things that are going on here in our community. So I mean, Fall River it's not safe out there, and it's not, and it will never it will never be safe until we get those other 60 police officers on the force. Because of there's a lot of string of crimes going on here in the city, especially at night. Not so much during the day. I mean, you don't see all these things happening during the day. You see them more happening at night, around maybe 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night when everybody's sleeping. You hear fire department, you hear police, you hear ambulance. I mean, the ambulance you hear during the day, but that's to bring people to the hospital. That's all. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I mean, at night there is things happening, over there. So that is that for the our Fall River mayor. But right now, I want to introduce some of which candidates that are running for mayor in the city of Fall River. Incumbent Mayor Paul Coogan, and then it's going to be candidate Jordan Sylvia, and for now, candidate Sam Sutter. He's the one that's he was the DA he was the DA at the courts when they handed when the trial was going on with Hernandez. When that trial was going on with Hernandez, and he felt that he wasn't going to win this case So Mayor Sam Sutter took on the job of being mayor here in the city of Fall River. So, and yes, he did make a mistake for raising the $10 fee. But I would like to give Sam Sutter another shot at another shot at it. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, I think he's learned from it. I think he's learned from it. So, right now he's all for affordable housing, and yes, he is. He's all for affordable housing, and I would like to give him another chance. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to see what the people think about it. You know what I'm saying? To give him another shot at the being a mayor of the city of Fall River. You know, let me tell you about Sam Sutter. Okay, Sam Sutter is a family man. He's a great guy. You know what I'm saying? And he was a fair district attorney, DA, for the courts. He was fair. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. But I'd like to give Sam Sutter another shot because he's all for affordable housing. You know, and we can go further on, but I also want to get to the other points. I want to actually talk about the old Fall River Police Station that was still there. That's still there. So I mean, that thing is, just trying to say that though. That thing has been here for decades. It is. It's been here for decades, and we want to probably it's no good to make apartments out of that at all. It's not. I mean, it's a terrible thing to actually make apartments out of that. But something I mean, because that thing, it's ready to fall. You know what I'm saying? It's ready to fall forward. And I want to, just knock it down and make a parking space out of it because I think the Fall River Post Office, needs apartments, needs a parking space because so when you go down Bedford Street and you get around that corner, right before you get to the city hall, their parking space is way too small. Even the one right across the street from the old police station, that is very small. So I mean that it would be a great ideal for for the post office because making apartments out of that, no, you're not gonna. They're not going to get the what do you call it? Let me see. They're not going to get the permits for that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could clean it out. Yes, clean it out. Make sure that no rats run around. Everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, the front of it was the front desk. So if you went inside the old police station, you go upstairs. You had the chief, and the deputy chief. You had so on up there. You know what I'm saying? So, and then if you walk down the corridor a little ways, okay, there'll be another door over there, and you walk through it, and then it leads you to the cellar where the cells are. So, they had cells over there too. So, but I mean that's just it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean I would knock that whole thing down, make a parking lot out of that because that is it's no good for apartments, and I'll be the first one to say it. Okay, so it's no good. We don't want apartments out of that because if you have apartments out of that, it's going to actually ruin it's going to ruin it. You know what I'm saying? So we don't want it. So let's try to. I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And let's be honest with ourselves. And try not to make apartments out of that. Because if you make apartments out of that, you're gonna run into some issues. You're gonna run into a lot of problems. You know what I'm saying? So basically, and do you actually really want to run into some issues with the apartments? No, I mean, because I mean, it's yeah. Well, people will. I mean, you can't. You know what I'm saying? And it's pretty sad that we have to deal with all this. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, and that would having apartments like that, and the Fall River Police Department is the old Fall River Police Station. You want to make apartments out of that? No, you don't want to make apartments out of that. But I'm going to get to the flag now, because stand by just for a minute. If anybody wants to salute to the flag. The American flag over there, salute to it, and say I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now, when I say justice for all, okay, it's not justice. I say for all, not just for one person. Okay, I want to clarify that. Okay, it's not for one person; it's for everybody. Okay, anybody that commits any crime anywhere, that's what that flag stands for. Okay, that's what it stands for. It's justice for all, and wow. So it's justice for all, and so the thing is, with that, I want to let me see here. Let's try to find something here to talk about tonight. Oh, wait. Let me get to the weather. I can get that weather. Tonight's 40, 40, mostly cloudy. Highs 46, lows 27. Clear conditions will continue for the rest of the day. Windy gusts are up to 21 miles an hour. It's 40, 39, 38, 37, 36. It's I don't see no rain and no snow in the forecast, so that's pretty good right there. So today is 27, 46. Tomorrow will be 32, 47. Tuesday's 27, 38. Wednesday's 27, 46. Thursday's 38, 46. Friday's going to be 28, 48. Saturday's 32, 50, 45, and a little bit of rain coming, like Sunday too, 33, 40, 33, 43 is a little bit of rain coming. So it looks good it looks good tonight for Sunday and Monday, and Tuesday. But a little messy on Saturday and Sunday. So Friday's looking good too. So well, just think though, spring's around the corner. So soon. So we're already in March, April. So next month will be in April, and next thing you know, April, May. May brings flowers. So we'll have flowers and everything, growing, and then April and May. Then June will be summer, and then we'll have the also 4th of July and everything, and so on, and it'll actually be good. Yeah, so it'll be pretty awesome this coming year. So this year is gonna go by fast. Because of the 2024 presidential race is going to be coming up, and we're not going to talk about that right now today. We'll be talking about that when the time comes. So that would be on the first agenda in 2024. So because I got a lot of things to cover today, and then tomorrow too, I got also a lot of things to cover too as well. I want to get to the uh, get to the point on things tonight. You know what I'm saying? And it's uh you know in the next couple of weeks I'll be you know because I bought a board, like a racing board with with racing boards and stuff, so I can write on things, and I like to use my show as a uh, you know like take pictures of something, take pictures of parts of Fall River, and use it as a what do you call it there? Uh, like like, okay, well, geez, okay, well, this is how Fall River is, but what we want is that we want to take out the what do you call it? The islands and open up the street a little bit and kind of like you know um, uh, trolley cars, like put the tracks back on the street. You know what I'm saying? And have the trolley cars. Back then, if you look back, if you're looking back at the history of Fall River, we used to have those back at the history of Fall River once before, and I kind of like been looking at that Fall River history, so I'm gonna look it up. Let me see here. Fall River history. Fall River. Let me see. Fall River history. Yeah, let me see here. Let me. This. Let me see. Fall River. Okay. Fall River history. So back then, Fall River used to be awesome. Back then, and I have actually images here of of how the rear how the trolley cars used to be, and how they were right on the track and used to pick people up, and and they didn't have the what do you call it there, the the little islands there. See the history of Fall River. I mean, well, you can't see it because it's light. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you, Fall River was great back then. You know what I'm saying? It was awesome back then. And let me tell you, you know what I'm saying? For what my grandmother and my grandpa, well, I never met them. You know what I'm saying? So for what my grandmother used to tell me, that when we had trolley cars back then, and it was pretty awesome. You know what I'm saying? People used to get on them. Fall River was open. You can travel to Somerset, Swansea, Westport, New Bedford. I mean, you could travel. It was like open. You didn't have no Route 6 here, no 195 here. You didn't have all of that. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, today, you have, like the 190. You have the Route 6. You have the 195. You have 170, 180. Now you got signs all over the place. You know what I'm saying? And that would confuse uh, anybody. You know what I'm saying? But Fall River was great. I mean, the economy back then was pretty awesome back then. And I honestly, in the 1890s, photographs by Father Christmas and posted in front of the RA and Warner Company department store located at 71 South Main Street in Fall River. It seemed like he is seen by the children and adults by standing out in the snow and covering the sidewalk. Yeah, of course. I mean, back then it was pretty awesome. You know what I'm saying? And I like to focus on this a bit because you know, it strikes the, that, I mean, I look at Fall River now, okay? I look at Fall River now, and it seems like Fall River is more, it's not, it's Fall River now has more crime in the city than ever. So look at this photo of the stuck in the middle of the End State building, rejected uh, in 1908 by the J. Enmo State in 1867, 1935, the treasury of the State Mill and Colony reference to in the Fall River has the Flat Iron Building. The Flat Iron Building, yes. See how, I mean, that's how that's open over there? That's all open. You don't see in the middle of the street, okay, and you don't see there is islands going all the way down Plymouth Avenue. You don't see that. That's all open over there. That is really all open over there, and that's pretty awesome. I mean, it's I love it. You know what I'm saying? I do, and and Charlie tracks are all visible in the one shot. You know what I'm saying? So you got Charlie tracks over there. You got people on old fashioned cars. You got people with horses and everything else over there. I mean, it's awesome. You know what I'm saying? It is, and and wish we can go back to those, putting those tracks back on the ground again, so that way people can enjoy getting on the trolley car and just going. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I missed the bus, so I can catch the trolley car. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's yeah. So, I mean, look at it. You know, duties bound to protect the preservatives of Fall River Historical Society Plan Major Edition. So I mean, even if you go look at the go to the historical society. I mean, I mean that did during our nice days. It's awesome over there too. Matter of fact, my wife and I went over there during Christmas time, and they have some beautiful trees inside, and awesome. You know what I'm saying? Historical society. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I love history. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and that's what when I was in uh, Durfee High School. Okay, I had a history. I went to history. Had a history class and everything. And basically, what they do is they show us these these letters and these things, and it's like, wow, what a beautiful sight. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, well, even the Lizzie Borden letter delivered a 126-year-old later to the Fall River Historical Society. So yeah, for 126 years later, so I mean, it's Fall River Historical Society is to be closed on Mondays, October 10th. Thank you. Wow, I mean that was before. I'm just reading it out. Fall River Historical Society is updating their business hours. Yeah, well, go to the historical society, and and go see what you missed. You know what I'm saying? Or what your parents had missed when they were here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at this. I mean, look at this. The Buffington Blaze is created fire of 1928 touring. Look at that. The greatest fire in 1928 tour through the largest portion of Fall River Business District without the projected living ash of Rummels and its wake of Buffington building was the house of FRHS, and the majority its collection were destroyed when the proposed by fireproof building was guessful to only projected to serve where these that were carefully locked away in a safe, but the same of those pieces showing evidence of fire, even though the items, stores, and exhibits in a 10 Purchase Street were lost to the absence of the inferno of the FRHS would not be the best by such as unfortunate disaster. Rejected Circle in 1960 by the James Buffington and 1967-1952 grandson of Fall River, first mayor of Buffington building was deemed repealed by interior was gutted and finished, and more stringent measures were enforced to ensure fire resistance. In the 28th conflict was indeed tragedy, and to Fall River, already on a downward financial trajectory due to the mill closing, and the city continues on to the path into the Great Depression. The fire that destroyed a large portion of the business in the district was urgently detrimental, particularly emotionally for its residents. Sadly, it was not the first time Spindle City was affected by flare destruction. In 1916, South Main Street erupted in flames, and $100 million, making that the most devastating loss in the city had seen up until the time. However, 1928 was the worst Fall River right, and seems with damages of over $1 million, according to Stephen Corey, who authorized historic fire of Fall River in 1719, and immediately after a shock and heartbreaking subsided, the FRHS working quickly to promote air factor and other items vertical in a pressuring the history of the city. By 1931, the RHS took up residence once again in Purchase Street until moving to 451 Rock Street in 1935. This was awesome. These people, okay, back in those days, man, they were out there just helping everybody, man, and it was. This is an old building. This is a pretty. Actually, let me tell you something. This here is a pretty solid building. Right there, it's a pretty solid building. I'll keep it slanted like this, so that way you can see it. It's a pretty solid building, and it's an awesome building. It is. I mean, look it up. Fall River Historical Society. It is something that. We always I'll have to remember. You know what I'm saying? We have to remember that one day we had a Fall River was a great resident. This is all before I was even born. So I mean, I wasn't even born. As I was growing up, my grandmother, she was in her 80s, and she told me about it, and she told me about how Fall River was back then, but to my point, I think Fall River took a turn for the worse, because several mayors, Jazel Correa, Will Flanagan, but first it was, and I think he passed away too. Former Mayor Carlton Veris. I know his son very well. Son used to drive for SRTA bus company, so I haven't seen him in a long time. So he's actually Haven't seen him in a long time, so he's gone. So he's around, but probably doing something else. Mayor Veris, if you go on South Main Street, there is a lamp uh, on South Main Street of that Mayor Veris put over there in the corner there where Columbia Street is and everything, next to the old shoe store over there. You'll see it. I mean, it's Lowell Street bus goes by there all the time. I think it's wonderful, because of Mayor Mayor Verse did that. So I want to focus on my attention here in this in this here. I think this was a very nice thing that happened here in this rear. A boy raised nearly 90,000 for the Waffle House to serve its little motels and with families. That was very nice. I mean, it's but that they raised money for that. You know what I'm saying, it was awesome, and something. And anybody like that takes the time to go and do something like that. They sure are a friend of mine, and that's a person that I would love on my team. Take the time for the devotion, and take the time to raise money and everything for something that people really need. You know what I'm saying? So keep a Waffle House. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, it's. I think it's really awesome. You know what I'm saying? And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to see somebody, okay, to and take that time to raise money, okay, to keep a Waffle House where it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Because this kid loved the Waffle House. He didn't want that Waffle House to leave. So this kid raised over $90,000 just to keep that Waffle House there. And look at this, man. This is beautiful, man. I mean, this is a beautiful thing. Look at it is. It's a beautiful thing. Look it up. It's by Brit Bart. You know what I'm saying? Look up Brit Bart. You'll see it. Picture of a boy and a man. You know what I'm saying? Happy. You know what I'm saying? New levels of fears by making shifts. Dam is breached. It's East Palestine. Look at that, huh? Wow. Oh, terrible situation. I mean, there's a lot of things going on. Export urges drivers to stay alert by amend by uptick of Patriots crash. Yeah, well, um, these are out there, but Providence on Sunday told NBC 10 back, that they are concerned about crossing the street after they're hearing about more and more cases of car hittings and the pedestrians across in southeastern New England. Well, yeah, I mean, if you're going to cross the street, you got to look both ways, right? I mean, yes, I would actually be more concerned about it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, many who take the walk as a part of their daily routine and probably never think twice about such as simple task. But those out and about in Providence told NBC 10 News they are concerned about crossing in the streets after hearing about more cases of car hittings and pedestrians. Experts say drivers need to look out. These are the pass by Olivera still as she tried to cross South Water Street in Providence on Sunday, which is today, using the crosswalk. Well, when you're out there, yes, this woman's using the crosswalks, and and people like well, okay, you're using a crosswalk. I mean, if the person is using a crosswalk, right, you need to stop. Okay, if and the only time when a person hits somebody, it's either they're on they're on the phone, they're texting, they're driving. I mean, they're doing all kinds of things. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's just it. You know what I'm saying? So so only and there's another one that I want to focus on, and these are the things that I want to focus on today. Today, I do not want to focus on politics. I want to focus on what's really going on here, in Fall River and everything, and because I mean, there's been a lot of things happening here lately in our city. So only on 10 of the families of a woman found in Coventry Pond seeking justice for the death. Wow. So I mean, it's pretty sad. You know what I'm saying? So family who a man killed by Warwick police questioned the decisions that the shooting. You know what I'm saying? So documents revealed by attributing details against the teacher accused of fondling with children. So I mean, that's just the top of the iceberg. Ugh. Well, so it vanishes on revealing the cold case of Fall River Lizzie Hardin. A young woman disappeared from Bristol County, Mass, and in the 2019, leaving her loved ones with a heartbreaking for years. Well, this is a cold case that was, back in 2019. That was this is the heartbreaking. You know what I'm saying? Story. You know what I'm saying? And for this, I want to actually read this story. A young mother disappears from Bristol County, Massachusetts in 2019, leaving her loved ones with a heartbreaking and years unaware questions. By Liz was a great all-around character, but she was one of the people who you wanted to deflate herself with. Liz's brother Stephen Hazard said she was a charming, loving, caring. Liz Howard was 28 years old on Sunday, March 3rd, 2019, when she was last seen leaving her son's father's house on Phillip Road in New Bedford. That's where she was staying because her son was living, and then that's where her son was living, and that's where she was the night of her disappearance. Stephen told the NBC 10 I-Team. You know what I'm saying? So when you're struggling with addiction, Liz disapparently wanted to get better by herself and her son. So yeah, well, she was struggling with addiction and everything, and she wanted to get the help that she needed, but it's a sad situation, sad thing when people disappear and it ends up turning into a cold case at the end, at the end. So I mean, so it's kind of that the police don't want to deal with it. Okay, well, it's a cold case. Well, let's throw it underneath the pile. Why not? Let's throw it underneath the pile. It's a cold case. We don't need to look at this anymore. There's a chance that we may find her. There's a chance that we may not find her. You know what I'm saying? But you know something? You know what? The thing is, with all of that, okay, you don't. Okay, you don't throw anything under the. You don't throw anything under the pile. Okay, you keep looking. Okay, because you know something. Because that is someone's daughter. Okay, that is someone's kid's mother and everything. You just keep looking. Okay, until you find her. You know what I'm saying? You know what I think about sometimes about the justice system. Okay, the justice system it's broken. It needs to be fixed. Okay, it needs to be fixed. It's kind of broken. It's a broken system, and it needs to be fixed. Because it seems like every time when there's a child missing or child abduction, they want to give up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, you ain't gonna have this chance. I mean, you don't give up, man. I mean, what is wrong with people, man, these days, man? I mean, it's give up because you know why? Because it's not your child. Okay, it's not your child. Okay, that's why people do give up because it's not their child. Okay, and it's wrong. You know, um, because let me tell you something. If it was their child, they wouldn't give up. They would be over there looking and looking and looking and looking until they find their child. So I expect the investigators, I expect the courts, I expect the Fall River Police Department, state police. When you get calls like that, don't give up, man. Do your job, man. You know what I'm saying? Do your job, and that's what you get paid for, man. I mean, you don't get paid, a lot, but please do your job. You know what I'm saying? Because, and you always got to put children first, not last. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you put children first, not last. You know what I'm saying? And that's the end of that ball game. Yeah. I'll tell you, it's so sad when you hear these things go on. You know what I'm saying? When you hear these things go on, yeah, it is, man. It's sad. You know what I'm saying? It's a sad thing. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, yeah, it's a sad thing. You know, uh, you know, um, it's somebody's child. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's loved one. Authorities are looking. Matter of fact, actually speaking about it, the authorities are looking for a missing teen from East Boston. So police are looking for a teen from East Boston has been missing since Friday. So since Friday, what is the so since Friday there was a teen missing. So since Friday, at this point, so well, something, if anybody seen this young lady, I'm gonna put it sideways so that way you can actually see a picture. I'm gonna probably put it up close enough. If you see this young lady, please notify law enforcement and tell them that you have some valid information where this young lady is, because she's been missing sometimes. That could be somebody's daughter, somebody's granddaughter, or something. You know what I'm saying? So, please, if anybody's got any information on the whereabouts of this teen, young lady, please notify law enforcement. If you're in Boston, you can notify law enforcement there. If you're in Fall River, you can call 911. Anywhere, you can, if the usually on missing teens like this, usually the FBI is has this case. So please contact any law enforcement if you have any information and if you know where this young lady's at, because mom is worried about him, dad's worried about her. So please notify law enforcement when you can. If you see her, if you whoever, if you come across any information, please notify the agencies, because I'm going to tell you that the parents would be glad, to have their child back. So that's just it. You know what I'm saying? So you see here. Let's see what else we have in progress here. So let's see what else we got. Here. Well, anyways, please, again, let's let's continue on supporting small businesses like Almax on the go, and let's continue on doing that, because if we continue on supporting small businesses, we can assure ourselves that the small businesses will thrive, and make more money, make money, and make money. We that's what we're looking for small businesses to thrive, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So, but let's see here. What else we have here to talk about today? I'm sure we got some things here to talk about today. I remember here that backstage, Charlotte Green and complaining to WWE officials about Adam Pierce about the out of Illinois, and then Carol shows up. Yeah, so I remember this. I mean, wrestling was good back then, and yes, that was awesome. Wrestling, and Denver Patriot will need a new free safety here for 5'3" gender again. Appearance who could file. Yeah. Well, he's retiring. 5 Denver McCarthy replacement Patriots. Oh, okay, cool, nice, whatever. All right. Yeah, and but we can use also 60 more police officers. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, because the city's not safe at all. Okay. The mayor says it is, but he hasn't been out at nighttime to see what goes on at night. You know what I'm saying? He only goes in during the day, but he's not out at 11 o'clock at night to see what's going on, and outside over there. So wow. So today that's today. The reason why I came on today is because I don't feel like talking about politics. Okay, that I don't. It's because of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So it's I don't want to say the wrong things, and end up getting banned. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to. But that's why I'd rather not talk about politics today. But I want to, Florida woman cashed in 1 million lottery prizes and lucky penny. Huh, awesome. So creating change from ground up. Now, a woman are letting away the whole. Wow, awesome. So I don't. I mean, that's today. I don't want to talk about politics. And it's wrestling though. It's I remember him, Hulk Hogan and Macho Man Randy Savage. Man, really cool. I mean, these are really cool people, man. Macho Man Randy Savage, really cool. I remember them. Awesome. I mean, when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying. I like to, bring back, certain things. You know what I'm saying. When I was a kid, you know what I'm saying. I remember Vince McMahon. He was an awesome guy, but he turned into a he turned mean but at some point, you know what I'm saying? So well, I've been trying to, let me see. Wow, we got a snake hanging down from the pole there. Wow. You know, loaded semi drag racing from the 2022 Great Lakes Big Rigs Challenge on the way. You know what I'm saying? Awesome. Yeah, I remember. Anybody remember? Anybody remember? Jeez. Yeah. Well, I remember Macho Man Randy Savage. Rick Martel, Tony Gurria, and Andre the Giant. And I remember just sitting in front of the TV set and with my dad and watching wrestling. Man, it's awesome. It's awesome. Um, wow, what Worcester Railers dropped one and zero games into the Marine Mer, to the main mourners. So wow, so it looks like they won. I can hear ambulance outside. So, but that's all right. You know what I'm saying? Maybe someone's going to the hospital. But let's see what else is going on in the world. I mean, I don't like to, I'm not gonna talk about politics right now until. Sorry about that. I'm not gonna talk about. I had something over here. I'm not gonna talk about politics. I'm not gonna talk about presidentials and stuff like that until the 2024, until the 2024 election, because that is the yeah. I want to see who is Prince William started training to be king at the age of what? Oh, Prince Henry. Prince William's is second in line for a throne, but taking on the kingship as more to do than bloodline. It is also required to ring wrist preps, and the 35-year-old royal has already had decided a practice. He started training at the age under the guidance of his grandmother, the Queen. Wow. Good for him. Prince William. Awesome. Prince William. Right there, Prince William. Well, we'll try to get that clear up there. Prince William. That's Prince William right there. He's awesome. Prince William. Remember the Red Sox scene from the Crown William probably had a few of those moments too, and thought these special briefcases that the Soviet received documents to keep up to date with the British government and the Commonwealth and the rest of the world. Awesome. However, William is training to go behind reading the reading current events by starting in the 2009. He is reportedly underwent an interview of 2 years training program designed by the Queen and his father, Prince Charles. And according to the Daily Mail, it was sad to include working with different departments in the British government, provided by lesson from the constitutional experts and the briefing in the high profile figures like them, Prime Minister, Senior John Major, throughout the years, and the Prince has also taken up more royal responsibility in the public eye, such as solo tours around the world and promoting charity work. This year, he has stepped down from as any air ambulance pilot in order to take up more royal duties. He is also and absorbed some of the responsibilities and engagements from his grandfather, Prince Philip, who retired in August. Wow. It will be the while before we see Prince William grow, but we already getting taste of what his resign would be like, according to his brother Prince Henry. He may plan on taking a temporarily approach. He involves modernization and the British monarchy, he said earlier this year. Oh, good for you, Mr. Prince. You know, great guy. Prince Henry. Yeah, Prince Henry. So we had Prince Henry there. And awesome. You know, I mean, I like reading stuff like this. You know, because I do. Because you never know. Maybe some days I might be king. Who knows? NBC 10 has hired Fred Shropshire to replace Jim Ransfield as weekend evening actor. Cool. Nice. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's awesome. Got a lot of Ranger owned by 1957 Tucker Snow Kitchen. Hey, a little Ranger there, huh? For snow. Yeah. Let me see here. Somerset Police Department, Somerset, Massachusetts, found a missing Doreen Souza. Ooh. Date of birth is 0-14,000. Age 15. Gender male. Race white. Eyes brown. Hair brown. Height 1,509. Weight 140 pounds. Wearing white. Good. Located. I'm glad. Yeah. See. Look at that. Found. Look at that. Thank God it was found. You know. Thank God. He was actually found. You know what I'm saying? So he was found. You know, they found one. See what social media can and talk shows can actually do for people, man. You know, and finding their loved ones. Of course, man. You know. News break: iPhone 15 glass leak shows that Dominican Island. You see what that is? Dominican Island curb basil on all models. Wow, awesome. Let's see what else is going on here, which is Crazy Jake 2016 planning with the app of oh um, Crazy Jake 2016 is planning with the app on the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 live stream. Cool. Please visit his live stream too. Crazy Jake 2016. Playing with apps on the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 live stream. He is, I think, he's live right now on YouTube playing Minecraft. Please visit his website too as well. And he's looking for 1,000. He's looking for 1,000 likes on his live stream. So please go to his live stream and take care of his and go like his live stream too as well. Council quote public Saint Pierre is a public dam. Make Fall River great again. 5 more. 1032. Wow, there's I got a lot of emails from a lot of things here. I can't read them all. But I mean, yeah, I mean, we look at Mr. Flanagan, look at him now, and look at him now. That's our former mayor right there, Flanagan. He owns the marijuana shop and everything, and he's also an attorney too. So Mayor Will Flanagan right there, our former mayor right there. What a great guy, man. I wish he'd run for mayor again, but I don't think he is. So vote our favorite Flanagan. Yeah, of course, man. Clean shave, yeah. He's got clean shave everything, man. He was a great mayor. You know what I'm saying, of Fall River United Methodist Church, Colorado Springs. Let's Let's see what else we have. Let's see. AP. Let's see what else we got. Let's see what else we got to talk about here today. 7 sites to raise spoiled child and what to do about it. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, if you got a spoiled child, I mean, of course, I mean, if she doesn't want to clean the house, if she doesn't want to do anything, well, hey, then then you don't get anything, so until you comply of cleaning, like a house or something, throw out the trash, maybe, scandal remains of a man missing since 2013, found less than 5 miles from where his van was. Wow, that's not good. Okay, he was found. That's good. I mean, we're happy with that situation. I mean, there is quite a bit going on here tonight on the David Meade Show. I mean, there is quite a bit, and I want to focus on a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So that way I don't have to talk about these things tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I can focus on something else because I know that something else is gonna there's gonna be other issues there. But I mean we talk about Milligan Saving Mysteries. Let's see. Well, something. It's good that we focus on, historical stuff. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of historical stuff. I mean, if you want to go to the Historical Society, it's a non-profit organization. It's at 451 Rock Street, Fall River, Mass, State, Mass. If you want to call in 508-679-1071, or if you want DAB at LIZZIE Borden.org, Fall River Historical.org. It's closed for the season right now, but I mean, if you wanna go take a look at these things, you can celebrate the history of the month of Fall River Historical Society added important collection right here. The graphic and permitted American with a connection to Fall River, Massachusetts. Awesome. But I need to watch what I say because if I don't, YouTube is very sensitive on things. So, hey, look at this. The military forest Fall River Bank Street Armory was dedicated on February 1997 prior to the erection of the reveal style structure of the city needs to longer facility till the house is volunteered multiple companies. Those companies would later take on the title of the National Guards. The forest-like building would cost the city approximately $125 million, which as of this writing would be just over $4 million. Architects Waited and Cutter of Boston were commissioned by the city to design the armory, then discussed possible ideas for the building with the Fall River natives. Joseph M. of the city iconic Notre Dame Church by 1897, and the Battle and Wilcox film began construction. Notice of the automobile in the photograph, they proved to be an imported identified as the image of updated. By looking at the car, we can determine that this was taken in the 1920s. The grand structure sand of 5 still stands over 125 years later. That structure still stands right now. So the Bank Street Armory, right? That's, yeah. We used to have wrestling over there, and and Halloween dances over there. Halloween and everything for the kids and stuff over there. So we should make that something like a theater where that for wrestling, tournaments like events like boxing and stuff like that. Fix it up. For that purpose. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So we could do that. You know what I'm saying, and fix it up for that purpose. And make a boxing, wrestling, for wrestling entertainments. Like people come down and they want to entertain. They'll have some place to go to entertain. I think Mayor Paul Coogan should see it that way. You know what I'm saying, because all he thinks is about getting people to come down and developers and turn things into apartments and have $2,000, $3,000, or $1,800 a month for rent, where people in this city cannot afford that kind of rent. I'm sorry, okay? They can't afford that kind of rent. That's totally absurd and impossible for that kind. So I mean, it's. Let me focus back on that a little bit. I wanna, because that's a bright picture, and I want to take a grand hold of that. Look at that. You tell me that's the old Bank Street, okay? That there is a a good place where for events like structure, like events like wrestling, boxing, and Halloween and things like that. You know what I'm saying, to keep the kids safe and all, and like they had it before. You know what I'm saying, and all kinds of events. You know what I'm saying, that's what that building. That building still stands today. That building should be that. You know what I'm saying? So, be like that. You know what I'm saying? So I am showing a picture of it. So, if anybody out there is listening, politicians and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? If anybody's listening out there, take this under advisement, because that is a great building out there. You know what I'm saying? That is City Council President Joe Camara, City Councilor Linda Pereira, Council, and the rest of the City Council committee. Please take that under advisement and everything, and let's get this done. You know what I'm saying? Because we a building like that could hold events if we can get over there and hire a contractor to fix it up. So I mean, that's the old Bank Street Armory right there. That's where they held their basketball. I had a basketball court. They can hold basketball tournaments over there, and and charge for tickets like wrestling and all kinds of events. And the tickets and the people that want to go that building will pay for itself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to keep that up there for a bit, and then I'm going to take it down. And that Bank Street Armory will pay for itself. So, and that's all I have to say about that. You know what I'm saying? And it's 7:34, still got a few minutes left, and till podcasting's over. And I want to. Small plane crashed in the suburbs of Long Island, and 1 dead and 2 hurt. Wow, Boston.com. Oh. We are generations that will never come back. Generations that walk to school and then walk back. A generation that did their homework along to get out and ASAP to play in the street. Generations that spent all their free time on the streets with their friends. A generation that plays and hide and seek when in the dark. A generation that made mud cakes. A generation that collected sports cards. A generation that found collections and washed and returned empty Coke bottles to the local grocery store and 5 cents each, then brought them Mountain Dew and candy bars with their money. Generations that made paper toys with their bare hands. Generations that record players. Generations that collect photos and albums of clippings. Generations that played board games and cards on rainy days. Generations whose TV went off at midnight after playing national anthem. Generations and that had parents who were there. Generations that laugh under the covers bed to parents didn't know were still awake. Generations that passing and unfortunately it will never return. I loved growing up when I did. So, that's just the saying, man. Love growing up when I did. You know what I'm saying? So, that's it. I mean, that's the same here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I love being outside too, throwing mud, at my brothers and sisters. So I did. You know what I'm saying? So throwing mud at my brothers and sisters, that was the best thing. That was the best thing in the world. Hey, playing in mud, man. Mud pies and everything, snowballs, making big, huge snowballs during the winter. Oh yeah, FBI warns voters about election crimes ahead of the November 2020 election. Fair elections are the foundation of our democracy under the state, and the FBI is committed to protecting the rights of all Americans and to vote. FBI using this warning, educated voted to vote. The FBI is using this warning, educate voters about federal election crimes and how to avoid them, and to encourage voters to report suspected violations. That is true. After nearly centuries fixing Tampa Flats, tired downtown fire station closed. Oh, that was a long time ago. Okay, many years, man. Whew. A snapshot time, San Diego, Texas, 1972. I mean, I know there's a lot of people out there that don't, that don't like America. You know what I'm saying? I know there's a lot of people out there that don't, you know. But something though, I mean, but that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Hey, everybody's got an opinion. Everybody's got an opinion on everything. So it is what it is. I just, today I just choose not to, talk about any politics except for my city election, except for the mayor of city of Fall River. So photos of California wins to 2023 second tournament. Good. Wow. Yeah. It's awesome. Well, I want to try to get some more out there before I end my live stream tonight, so I can go watch TV. So anyway, but that is the. I think I mentioned this before. 1791 Stormtrooper hashtag MPMHQ hashtag J6 Freedom Corner March 5th. Yeah, I think I mentioned that. Uh, yeah, there's a lot of derail, trains falling off the track. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, and we don't know why. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, actually, we do know why. I mean, it could be something. I don't know, something faulty or something. I don't know. I mean, it could have been. But but I just want to get into. I gotta look up some things. You know what I'm saying? So uh, let's see here. I gotta look up some things. Check out some things first. Uh, let's see here. Let me check out some things here before anything. I gotta make sure the facts are straight. You know what I'm saying? So you know, National Park Services warn not to push our slow friend down when running. Oh, it's the bear. Bears always come out of the woods a lot. Cannot beat a good Irish pub. David Beckman celebrates his son's birthday. Happy birthday, Mr. Beckman. Irish. Love it. I'm not going to get into this presidential stuff now. You know what I'm saying? I'll get into it in 2024. That will give me something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So, because I like to get into, my Fall River stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I like to get into Fall River stuff. Let's see here. I mean, if anybody's got any questions about anything that I said here today, well, I mean, if you want to, I'm connected with the Zoom. If you have Zoom, please Zoom me, and I'll accept your call. I mean, if I got everything connected, so if you want to, give me a call, and I will, I will accept your call if you have any questions about any issues that have happened here in the city of Fall River. You have up until 8:15 to do so. Because I usually don't live stream here on a Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So, but I took the initiative today to live stream and to talk about a few things that's going on. So and tomorrow I'll be live streaming at 7 p.m. too, also Eastern time. So 7 p.m. Yeah, I'll be live streaming then at 7 p.m. Remaining of a missing, a friend of mine is very interested and will let him know. Okay, absolutely. So, yeah, it's about if anybody's interested in a couch and bureau, if anybody's interested in those things, please come by and just come in the yard and come and get it. It's there. It's on Facebook. Just come walking into the yard and and come and get it. You know what I'm saying? And if you got a truck, if you got a pickup truck or something, just come and get it. Because before we get a ticket, you know what I'm saying? Ticket for it, and ends up out into the trash and then into the into the truck, and you don't want to do that. So it'll be outside. It's in the backyard. Just go into the backyard and just go get it. But contact somebody first before you walk into the yard. And contact the neighbor or somebody, and before you actually walk into the yard. The couches, it's up on Facebook. I put it up there. So I mean, if you're interested, first serve. Whoever wants it, just come and get it. You've got a truck, you can haul it out of here if you have a truck. I'm not going to bring it down to your house. I'm just going to, let you know that if you have a truck, just come and get it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? If it's in good condition, matter of fact, I'll pull it up on Facebook and I'll actually show it to you. It's right here. It's right there. It's a great couch. There's a love seat and a bureau, but there's also a couch on the other side, if you want it. So, I mean, you got until there it is right there. The couch on the other side. So it's the couch on the other side. So you got the couch and the love seat and the bureau. So that's it right there. So come and get it. It's there. If you want it. If you don't want it, then okay. But it'll be going out into the trash very soon. So be sure to come and get it. Because once the trash comes over here, we will put a sticker on it, and it'll end up in the truck. And we want to give it to somebody that's going to appreciate it and actually take care of it. There's nothing wrong with the love seat. There's nothing wrong with the bureau. There's nothing wrong with the couch. It's an awesome couch. It's an old-fashioned couch, and we don't want to see those things go to waste. We want to give it to somebody that could enjoy it. So, all right. So the temperature just jumped a little bit. So Fall River 39, mostly clear. 46, lows 27. So it's gonna rain on 50% on Saturday and Sunday. So Thursday, Wednesday, and Tuesday and Monday is gonna be nice. Monday again, Tuesday, next Monday is gonna be nice. So, that's the weather from the Fall River, not from the David Meade Show. I usually like giving the weather because something, giving the weather is great. It's awesome, and and plus it helps. I'll be doing it tomorrow. Giving the weather tomorrow morning too as well. So that way we can, I'll be giving the weather tomorrow morning too. So top mute on. So I'll be giving the weather tomorrow morning too as well, and I only got one listener today, so I only got one listener today. And did anybody ever that was an awesome movie. And Airwolf, Airwolf, Proof, Thought of the Night of Red Duck. Yeah, yeah. I actually remember that. You know what I mean? And Karate Kid Dream Face. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it was awesome. I just like to talk about these things. You know what I'm saying, and it's pretty awesome. You know what I'm saying. So the Karate Kid and the other Karate Kid. Then you had Miyagi used to have the other Karate Kid, and awesome. You know what I'm saying? It was awesome. It was beautiful. Let's see what else is going on. Let me see what else is going on here today. Not much going on here in fall. Not much going on tonight. You know what I'm saying? It's a boring night for Fall River. But all we need is those 60 those 60 cops, 60 cops. You know what I'm saying? We need more police officers because this city's not safe at all. And I don't, you know, and I'm sorry, but I don't agree with the mayor. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with him, not at all. You know what I'm saying? Because people are telling me, the people saying stuff out there. You know what I'm saying? And even the bus terminal, they had to crack down on the, people, causing trouble there at the Fall River Bus Company in that area. Let's check and see if there's any routes available from Serta. Yeah, matter of fact, I'm going to go and check that right now. See here, Southeastern Bus Terminal. Let me see here. See if there's any cancellations in bus services. And matter of fact, Wyam see if there's any service interruptions for tomorrow. On Serta is actually looking for people to drive their buses. If you have a regular license, Serta will pay for your license, your CDL license, and yeah. So Serta will pay for your CDO license, if you're ever looking for a job, please inquire SRTA for a job with Serta. Because we are looking for bus drivers and we desperately need them. So that way we can, increase our services, increase our ridership, and increase our services up a little bit more, like Lowell Street number 3, continue with number 2, number 8, 5 Stafford Road. We want to put more services out there. We want to add 20 buses out there. For Sunday services too as well. So we're looking for drivers. So please, they're hiring they're hiring and we desperately need we need drivers to actually drive. Whether if you drive full time, part time, it's union. It's a good paying job. I mean, all the benefits included. Please inquire. You know what I'm saying? So that way we can get our services, bus services on a Sunday, with the federal grant that they said that they're going to use for it. I mean, you can, if anybody's interested, you can buy Charlie cards. You can get a Charlie card, or you can get a disabled card. You give them $5 and put your picture on it, and you can put $20 on it for the month, so you can drive. So that way you can take the bus too, also. So I mean, it's awesome. You know what I'm saying? So we do need drivers. I mean, we do need drivers. I mean, we need a whole bunch of drivers for Serta and everything, and please inquire if you like driving buses and everything, and so please inquire. The city buses are starting changing proposals in parts of the country streets. Well, yeah, talking about 79, 79. Yeah, there is a construction going down there at 79 too. So, traffic must be crazy down there in that area. Oh my gosh, must be. So, we are looking for we are looking for drivers, and we appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And so that way we can increase our services over to increase our services. So that way we can give the bus riders that are serious that are riding the bus. That way we can give them more options, more opportunities, places. They don't have to rush to go shopping. They can take their time because the buses will be. We're trying to get the sort buses to run late. I'm saying run late. So between shopping centers, markets, and places, that people like to shop. So that way they don't miss the bus whatsoever. So please, there's no schedule change on any routes tonight. So for tomorrow, so no detours. I don't see anything posted. Uh, so um, yeah, I don't see anything posted in this. No, so I love this non-service stuff. Awesome. We want all the buses to be in service. You know what I'm saying? So this is we got we want to get some drivers out there and to drive the bus, whether if it's in New Bedford or Fall River. So so okay, all right. So there is a let me see here. Let me see what's going on here. Usually there is something going on. I'm trying to find it. Let's see here. Massachusetts truck driver trapped after taking out 7 telephone poles. Wow. That was on Wednesday, March 1st, at 9:34. I forgot to mention that. That was a March 1st thing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it was. March 1st that happened. Truck driver taking out 7 telephone poles at, oh, jeez. I mean, there it is right there. That was March 1st. I mean, that's pretty terrible, man. Cause a huge big accident like that. Ooh. Let's see here. Let me see what we got. What else we got going on? Uh, I don't want to get into any crazy stuff. But well, we do need to. Yeah, I don't want to get into any crazy stuff. I want to let all this stuff, crazy stuff, calm down first. I want to put out some good stuff. Chimpanzees have their own language, and scientists just learn how they put things. Yeah, they have their own language. Chimpanzees. That's awesome. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, well, the court system is, totally, messed up. I'm saying so. You know, it has. It's, they don't know. I'm saying so. They don't. So, yeah. Well, yes, it's 8 o'clock. So I got about 2 more minutes for my show, but let me see here. I want to get to talk about something here. I don't know what the actual talk about, but we'll get to it. Man sets world record after visiting Disneyland, 2,995 days in a row. Wow, it's a long time. Blarney Castle facts and history with the same fantastic may this and legend true in. Wow, holy mackerel! That's awesome. Look at that. Oh, that's that castle. You know, that castle. You will never guess who Paul Rain banners from appearance from Fox News right now. Ooh, I think I know who that is. You'll never guess. Tylee stopped crying to see gifts. Click file sent customers after. Oh, all right. My Virginia Airport TSA checkpoint X-rays match from accidentally scanned travelers' pet. Ooh. Chuck Norris had passed away. This Chuck Norris fan group let's talk frequently about Chuck's movies, TV drama, martial arts, and yeah, and hoping many Chuck Norris fans to appreciate it. Rest in peace, Chuck. One of the best karate, one of the Texas Rangers, one of the best Texas Rangers in all. So him and Trebek, you know what I'm saying? Both of them, they passed away at different times. So rest in peace, Chuck and Trebek, and we'll see you some days in heaven. So it is the Boston police are looking for a missing 15-year-old 15-year-old girl. Missing teen. Boston police are looking for a missing 15-year-old who was last seen Saturday. Ooh, today, Saturday night. Um, Attention, I want to bring you this attention too as well. The Boston police are looking for a 15-year-old girl that was missing tonight. This is a breaking news. A 15-year-old girl was missing tonight, and police are out there looking for her. If anybody has any information on whereabouts of this teen, please get in touch with law enforcement immediately and tell them what you know. So again, this is a breaking news from the David Meade Show. Police are looking for a 15-year-old that was missing tonight. If anybody out there has any information and whereabouts of this teenager, please contact police or your local for law enforcement. If you've seen this girl, contact police anyway and tell them where this girl was last seen. So this is a breaking news from the David Meade Show, please, we're running out of time. So we're running out of time. There was an investigation already started, but if anybody out there spots this young lady, call police and let them know that she was seen, so that way they can get clues where to find her and bring her back home to her parents. So again, this is a breaking news from out of the David Meade newsroom here in Fall River, Massachusetts. So just you know, but just please locate, find her, and and bring her back home safely to her parents. So that's just it right there. So that's a breaking news right there. So that just started yesterday. I'm sorry, started yesterday, but it's still a breaking news. Missing teen out of Boston. Boston police are looking for a missing 15-year-old girl who was last seen Saturday night. So she's wearing a blue shirt. She has a something on it with a MARIO Yuma Academy. So it's a blue shirt. And she's got black long hair and brown eyes, and she's wearing earrings on her ear. So if you see this girl, New Bedford man arrested by MBTA police for allegedly attempted to rob a passenger. Wow, look at this, huh? This is ridiculous. Okay, I mean it is. Attempted to rob a passenger. You know. So, you see this. On Thursday, March 2nd, MBTA Transit Police are patrolling the Back Bay station when they heard a screaming. Police helped. Racing to the scene, officer encountered two men in a struggle with one man trying to aggressively and forcibly take another man's suitcase, and the owner was of the suitcase and other man's suitcase, and the owner of the suitcase, and identifies the passenger was trying to retain the case and fend off the alleged thieves. The MBTA officer arrested a 38-year-old Jameson Rathman of New Bedford and charged him with attempt armed robbery. Good. I mean, people like that shouldn't be going out there and robbing anybody anyway, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not right. You know what I'm saying? So people shouldn't be actually doing that. And no, I mean, it's you go out there and you're robbing people, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, you can't go out there and do that and rob people, you know what I'm saying? It's not right. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that was that breaking news was for Saturday, so it wasn't for today. Just to clarify that message, so it wasn't for Saturday. It wasn't for today. It was for Saturday. So that was a breaking news out of yeah. So that was a breaking news. Just to clarify, it was for Saturday, not for today. I just want to let my viewers know. So I need please, I need 1,000 likes on my videos so I can get it monetized, and so I can get it monetized. So I need 1,000 likes. So please like my videos. Subscribe to my videos. Listen to my previous videos, on issues that are really going on here in Massachusetts. So and everywhere else. Judge denies bond for an accused deadly shooter. So teen accused of deadly shooting. So bond was Fox News. The judge denied the bond, so and that's it. So he's not this man's not getting out of jail anytime soon. So denied bond, accused of killing and car murderer Joseph Mockplain received sentencing today. So a brawl breaks out in a Louisville courtroom during a murder trial. Watch a moment of judge formally sentence a Parkland mass shooter. These kids are so young. Imagine that. These kids are young. Oh my good lord, these kids are young. Oh my. These kids are young. Drunken driving defense, sentenced to 50 years. Oh my gosh, he's sentenced to 50 years for for drinking and driving. 50 years. He's sentenced to 50 years. Oh my God. Father goes after a daughter's killer in court. Teen accused of setting fire that killed her brother cries and prays to court. You know what I'm saying? Oh, when the school calls the police on a student, what happens there? Judge denies bond, teen accused deadly shooting. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, this is it right here. There's the video going, but I don't want to play the video because I don't know about any of the guidelines, so I don't want to play the videos because these ain't my videos. Judge orders suspect to have a month of tap during sentencing. Jeez. Judge is looking up Parkland shooter for life, throws it away. Yeah. Defendant attacks her attorney. Wow, this is nuts. Court scam. Top 5 most disrespectful defendants. I mean, these are all young kids. Deliberate statements in sentencing. This is crazy stuff, man. Look at this. Man. Oh my God, this is nuts. I mean, these are all young kids that are going up in front of the judge. I mean, all young kids. Texas police helicopter video capture of a shootout on a highway. Wow, look at this. Jeez. This is something right here. Wow. Teenager scared straight behind brutal prison expert. Good. I mean, they should have defend collapse in court after a guilty verdict. Wow. Wow, he collapsed in court after a guilty verdict. Look at this. Huh. I mean, this is nuts. You do not deserve to see the light of day, judge sentenced him. Ooh. Wow, yeah. These are all kids. Texas death set up the conference of the daughter abuser. Judge granted Florida killer 7 his death penalty. Double murder defense closing arguments. I did kill. Wow. He said he even admitted. Look at this. Holy mackerel. He even admitted. This is crazy. Huh. Wow. Police are pulling guns on Alfredo Latino's Army officer, distraught father of a 3 victim tried to physically attack Larry. Wow, geez. Look at this. Oh my God. This is nuts. Jeez. Most, it's time you to be afraid of me, man. LAPD officer used beanbag around the arrest suspect. Oh, there it is, right there. Beanbag. Uses the beanbag. Yep. He uses the beanbag. He did. Judge sentenced National Roland life in prison. These are young people. Wow. Jeez. Oh my God. The worst case ever seen, the judge given 3 life sentence. Oh, look at, oh my gosh. That not, man. I mean, these are all young kids, man. Wow. All young kids. All young. All going to prison. All young kids. Oh my God. Court scam top 5 most shocking outburst on A&E. NYPD also caught apparently planting marijuana in a car. Huh. Awesome. Planting marijuana in a car. Oh yes. Kelly Rittenhouse courtroom. These these are all these are all kids. Ben and Heron accused of wood shooter. Oh my good Lord. Look at this. These are all kids. Oh Lord have mercy. Quick shooter robbery suspect. Yeah, these are all kids. Oh my God. Yeah, I remember that one there. Criticized, yeah. Remember. I am not a dog. Inmate through jail. Wow. Jeez. These are all kids. Scam most traumatic moment of all times. America's Justice. 14-year-old girl found in the woods alone. Jury selecting after Miami Beach officer facing charges. Court scam tackle lawyer top 7 moments on a alleged bar fight scene. Judge tears among Asherman will be killed, given the life in prison. Robbery suspect locked inside Texas store prays beg to be released. Wow. Judge orders suspect have amount tap during sentencing. Judge denies bond for a man accused killing a J.R. Neve Scott. What a name. Defense attacked her attorney. Courtroom scams, the biggest ones. Top wildest courtroom outburst from the high-profile trial. Beverly Bureau delivers a statement and his statement sentencing. Jeez. Wow. Courtroom scam 5 most disrespectful defendants. Judge granted Florida killer Stephen his death penalty. Wow. Well, yeah, these are all Ashley, the trial verdict, sentencing. Well, yeah, they're being sentenced. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, hey, it's up to a jury. You know what I'm saying? A jury of your peers. You know what I'm saying? You go to court, it's up to them. You know what I'm saying? Whether they find you guilty of murder, whether they don't find you guilty of first degree or second degree murder is more severe than first degree murder. A kindergarten teacher accused of the unthinkable. Yeah, wonderful. Unthinkable. What is she unthinkable for? American Justice, 14-year-old girl found in the woods alone. Jesus. Yeah, it's man, this is all bizarre, man. Wow. Five top scammers. You know who I am. Congressional candidate. Yeah. Body cam showing that San Diego police tasing alleged sex assault. Good. Wow. I do not apologize to Alex Jones snap Sandy Hook. Well, yeah, well, that Sandy Hook, yeah, that was a terrible thing in Sandy Hook. Wow, Jesus. Well, yeah. Well, um, just want to let you know that's my show for tonight on the David Meade Show. I want to thank whoever's watching. I'm going to go and see if I can. Fall River Finding World Best. There was another one here. I just want to see. A judge sentenced a man who murdered in Salvation Army. Wow. Wow, my God. Yeah, that's it's well, it's me live, but I mean, man who uh, murdered a suspect. You know what I'm saying? Murdered somebody at the Salvation Army, and I don't know where at the Salvation Army, but he did. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's good. You see this? Let me find this out. Let me find some of this stuff out. And yes, let's see this. On May 21st, 2008, William James Silver will spend the rest of his life behind bars for killing a Salvation Army employee in Norris, Ohio. Well, yeah, that's this is stuff that. Let me tell you something, okay? This is stuff that the news don't tell you, okay? This is stuff that the news don't tell you. Channel 6, Channel 12. This is stuff that the news don't tell you, okay? And they don't show you these things. You know what I'm saying? So, suspect his worst nightmare. Yeah. So I mean, this is stuff that the news don't tell you. You know what I'm saying? They don't even bring this stuff up. You know what I'm saying? They don't even they don't even show the people inside the courtroom. So I mean, they don't. I mean, they don't even tell you this. You know what I'm saying? They show you half, but they tell you. See the Channel 6, Channel 12. They always figure that, well, they only report what they want to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Where the David Meade Show will show you all the exclusives and everything, like all of this right here. These are all kids, and the judge on top. You know what I'm saying? These are all kids being sentenced to prison and everything else for murder, shooting, and all this other stuff. I mean, this is terrible. It's awful. You know what I'm saying? Because they're children. You know what I'm saying? They're kids. Most of them are adults, but a lot of them are children. So hand down the death sentence. Ooh, for a Jesus, man, look at all this, man. This is all crazy, stuff going on. This is nuts. These are kids, man. Wow, kids get eyewitness news. They don't even SOS iPhone alert led to Florida deputies to a man trapped in a car. Merge. Yeah, good. iOS, good for you, man. iOS did a great job. Behind Robert twin encouraging their mother to try some dating app. Oh. Julia still admitted she is not Melina Mackin's Polish police rule out claim. Five things about Easter that nobody talks about. National Iron Disaster opens up and about working on Ed Sheeran. Awesome. David's birthday fundraiser at St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. Oh. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this again. This is the David Meade Show. I usually don't broadcast this time, so on a Sunday, but I feel like broadcasting today. But I will be broadcasting tomorrow, and bring you the weather, bring you the exclusives, and bring you the information on closure, on closing, road construction, road construction, and what else? And bring you more up to date on the Sutter hiring and all. So and I'll bring you more on the weather too as well. I'm trying to find some sports too, so that I can actually get into that too, some sports too as well. So thank you everybody for watching my video, and thank you. I appreciate it. Please subscribe to my videos, and please subscribe to my videos, and and listen to my previous, and you guys can make whatever comments you can make, but please keep the comments respectful, and when you do so. As in closing here, there is a breaking news: mobile company sheriff's office investigating deputies involved shooting. So that was the last one. So take care, everybody. Have a great night, and we will see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. on the David Meade Show. So take care, everybody. Have a great night. Be safe out there in the Fall River area, and Fall River. If you're out at night, please be safe. Wear a reflectable jacket, and because there is people out there that like to talk on the phone. They on Fridays, sometimes Saturdays, probably on holidays too. They like to drink. So take care, everybody. Have a great night, and please be respectful to others, and and be nice, because we're only here one time. So take care, everybody. Have a great night.